Hey, so as I'm sure y'all have figured out, I've pretty much moved on from Borderlands 3 at this point, even though I did not finish the main campaign. Once I got through all the DLCs, I kind of had my fill of it, and honestly, I could not find myself giving a single damn about anything that was happening in the main campaign story of Borderlands 3. It was just, it was filler just to get you to the next place to shoot more stuff, and I had a lot more fun doing that in the DLCs. But with that being said, let's rank the DLC so y'all know which ones you need to get if you really want to get one and you haven't watched the full reviews of them. So let's do that now. So coming in at number 4 out of 4, so last place, is Psycho Krieg in the Fantastic Fusterclug. This one was fun, but, I didn't really care at all about what was happening in it. Its shtick was not as much fun as the other DLC shticks, and this one did also have that early period where I was getting really frustrated with the bullet sponge bosses, and as y'all saw in that full video I did about it, that just drives me crazy, and I didn't have fun with it, and that did kind of shadow the way I felt about this DLC for the rest of the time that I played it. But also, it just didn't do anything for me. I enjoyed a lot of the other ones more. There was nothing to pull me in this one other than just feeling the need to finish it. So this one's in last. So coming in at number 3, we have Moxies Heist with a Handsome Jackpot. This was another one that I didn't really care all that much about. This one did have the added bonus, though, of doing gunfighting in space. And one of the things that I really love about Borderlands, going back to the Borderlands pre-sequel, I think that they called it, that I really enjoyed was I like their space combat when they lower the level of gravity, and so you're able to really jump and float when you're shooting. That makes it a lot more fun, and it at least adds another dimension of the gunplay and the shooting, and that's why this one's going to be above Psycho Krieg, and why I like playing it more was because it at least added a separate dimension, a different way of doing the gunplay. So for number 2, we have Guns, Love, and Tentacles. And if you had told me after I played that one that it was going to be number 2 and not my favorite of these DLCs, I would have told you that you were a bald-faced liar. But it's the case. But here's the thing. This one could honestly probably be 1B to 1A of what I'm going to get to here in a minute. It was a ton of fun. I loved how ridiculous it was. I love the Lovecraftian style. And I love the guns. I love the tentacles. And again, I love Lovecraft. I love that we were referencing Cthulhu and shit. That one was a lot of fun. So that was number 2, but we can also call it 1B. And so that means that number 1 is Bounty of Blood. I did not think this one was going to be my favorite, but I am a kid that was raised on the old black and white Western movies. John Wayne movies, those were the movies that I watched as a kid. And this gave me those vibes, even those Borderlands, even though we got crazy guns. I absolutely love the soundtrack that you hear playing in the background right now. And that made Bounty of Blood my favorite of the Borderlands 3 DLCs. This one, Guns, Love, and Tentacles, those are the